Alright, it is August 21st, 8/21, 2024. Just shot my ear saver across the car. You were making me angry. A little bit after 9 a.m., I just dropped off the older boy because there's a truck on the way that they're going to unload, hypothetically. I'm like in shadow. Been a hell of a week so far. Yesterday, running around, went to the clinic to try and get Alex's, that's the older boy's, like medical paperwork, like insurance, because he's autistic and we're trying to re-establish him as autistic in the system because, again, state of Florida, and this is if you just tuned in, state of Florida, when you turn 18, you get cured of any childhood ailments or abnormalities that you might have. You become an adult and suddenly you are free of any unusual burdens. Which, you and I both rationally know is not actually how it works. So we've got to reestablish him as autistic so that he can actually get some of the benefits and things that he needs that are going to help him survive in the wild. But the bright and exciting side is, shout out to Nancy, who's probably never going to see this. Is a office manager person at the clinic, and she's kind of taken us by the paw and is just walking us through everything. She had us fill out some paperwork stuff and photocopy IDs and all kinds of different things like that. And she's attempting to streamline a whole bunch of procedures for us, which is, and for the whole family, which is so cool. It is a wonderful, wonderful, rare blessing when you encounter someone who actually gives a damn and will actually take steps to help you. Like volunteering it, like going, not necessarily out of their way, because I guess it's her job. But, I mean, and I might have mentioned this, I don't even know what I've said anymore. I was sitting in the lobby, and she called my phone while Alex and Pix were actually in the appointment. And she wanted to discuss whether or not I had processed any paperwork and was volunteering herself to help us get this stuff pushed through. Man, that's cool. That is so cool. It's the kind of break we need right now. Obviously, we got our car back. The transmission, they say, is fixed. It's still making the grindy sound, but I think the grindy sound may actually be air conditioner related. Because, I don't know if you could hear that when I turn the air conditioner off. The grindy doesn't happen. But it's just intermittent. And I don't... That right there. But I'm not a car guy. I got no idea what it's doing. I am a sound guy, though. And it definitely sounds like... like something rotating. Like something hitting something while it's rotating. Like when you put, a playing card in bike spokes. Or a piece of plastic bag gets caught in a box fan. Because it has that like vibration oscillation sound. Yeah, hearing in color, Such a good way to put that. I don't know. Hey, if you know, leave a comment. Yeah, and honestly, because I do want to make sure that, because I'm trying to make a record, so to speak, with the emphysema, COPD, and all that. So feel free to like, comment, things like that actually help with the algorithm. Because I'm going to try to keep doing this every day, every other day. Every other day of the week is fine. Monday. Can't trust that day. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, feel free to get involved. I know I've got people watching the videos, which is cool, because we can have a dialogue of sorts. It's kind of exciting. You know, I'm not lonely. I don't feel alone exactly. But, you know, I do miss the crazy that my life was for a bit. I miss running the shop. I miss doing all that stuff. It filled me with joy. But I'm in a new phase in life now. And it's so weird because I hop around Facebook. I don't spend a lot of time there anymore. But, you know, I see people gotten married and moved out of state. These are some people that were like kids that used to come to our shop. I say kids, you know, like teenagers, 20-year-olds. You know, now they're close to 30 and they just like had a kid, and, you know, they're living in Omaha, Nebraska, and it's like, wow, you can't go back again, right? Things are supposed to change, but looking back sometimes it sucks, because like, wow, things were really cool, and now they're all different. And they're still cool, but they're different. It's weird how time works. Speaking of, I saw a video today. Apparently, I think the channel is Secular Talk or something like that. He does like political and or lock my door because there's some strange people floating around. He does political and or just current event kind of videos. But he did something today, or I saw today, and it was about a medication that they're testing, which essentially stops and or reverses aging in dogs, which sounds like crazy voodoo whatnot, but apparently tetulones, there's some kind of a DNA strand that determines your lifespan, and that is also one of the things that, and this is the thing that I went, oh, apparently the longer those are and or the more active they are, they actually regenerate cells and or talk to your stem cells and tell them to keep working, because as we get older our stem cells start, you know, chilling out, hanging out by the pool, drinking a Mai Tai, and they retire, they stop working, kind of. I'm really goofy paraphrasing right now. But, as kind of, they've been doing clinical trials, but what became public was, and this was like it was a news segment kind of thing that the guy picked up on and did a little bit of research and whatnot. There was a German Shepherd, 12-year-old German Shepherd, which that's about how old my Shepherd is, and he was terminal with cancer. And they went in, surgery, removed his spleen, gave him some cancer treatment. He was kind of improving, but still really not in a good place. And they, just on a Hail Mary lark, they started giving this pill every day that's supposed to like regenerate the tetulones. I don't remember. Too many head injuries, you know. And they showed video of this 12-year, his name is ironically Zeus. They showed video of this 12-year-old terminally ill German Shepherd, and he is jumping around like a 1 or 2-year-old, wanting to play and running around the pool, and incredibly full of life. And if you're a dog person, you probably know that is not your typical behavior for a 12-year-old dog. It's hard to get a 6 or 8-year-old dog to do that, at least the big dogs. Running around like a puppy. And they did a couple more dogs that were in rough shape and seriously turned them around to where they're almost youthing. That's interesting. Because here's the thing. Our bodies are kind of programmed through the DNA to slow down and die. What if we redirected that conversation? What if we told it, you know what, don't do that. Keep regenerating and healing as though we were kids. Because when we're younger, we have a lot more rejuvenation ability. Our bodies repair faster, more easily. We're more resilient. What if we just told our body to be like that? Like on a cellular level, we just said, you know what, keep doing that. Don't act like a 70-year-old. Act like a 12-year-old. Heal like a 12-year-old. The body is just a system. You know, and any you computer people out there, if you reprogram the operating system, yeah, there's bugs and things like that, but for the most part, if you're doing careful reprogramming of the operating system, you can get it to pretty much jump through whatever hoops you want. I mean, realistically. So, can we puzzle that out in the DNA? Can we figure out how to tell the DNA, keep doing this, don't do this? It's intriguing. It's intriguing. You know, I'm sure there are some people who are going to say you're playing God. But I still maintain God told us to play God. Be fruitful and multiply, have control and dominion over the earth. He told us to figure it out. He said, I made you a huge sandbox with all kinds of puzzles and fun stuff. Go figure it out. You know, it's like giving the 5-year-old keys to the toy store and saying, you know what? Do whatever you want. There's no consequences. More or less. Just gets me thinking the idea, because, you know, emphysema. There's got to be a way to get the lungs to reproduce, heal. Because, like, brain tissue apparently doesn't regenerate, and certain types of lung tissue won't replicate, repair. You know, once it's burned out and dead, it's burned out and dead. Or is it? Is there a way that we can tell the body to make new ones? You know what I mean? Now, I don't want to wind up like, you know, Dr. Connors, but is there a way? I don't know. Interesting. To me, it is very interesting. I do not know where this is going to go. I do not know. But I am intrigued. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, check it out. Secular Talk, I think. It was a German Shepherd named Zeus. And the reason I found that ironic and funny is the whole idea of immortality named after a god. It just struck me as funny. Yeah, the video of that dog, a 12-year-old German Shepherd, that was like a 2-year-old, 1-year-old dog that was looking forward to playtime. Just Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Come on, throw it. Throw it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. I mean, that kind of enthusiasm. Intriguing. It's not sorcery. It's science. Anyway. So day 2 of the Democratic Convention has just happened. There's still a lot of excitement and joy and whatnot. I'm excited about that as well, just because not going back. We gotta move forward. We can't put up with Mango Lago anymore. That's just not okay. He's just so ridiculous. And he needs to be in jail. He's done so much stuff that was very blatantly illegal, like in the light of day, like publicly. You know, even just the emoluments clause as an example. You're not allowed to profit off of the presidency. You can't have a business, and I mean, you can have a business, but you can't encourage foreign countries to do business with your business as a means of gaining access to your influence as the commander-in-chief. That's illegal. It's not pay to play. There's a bunch of stuff, because I know I hear people say, well, where's the evidence? You know, you're just being hateful. You just can't handle the fact that he's successful. No, I can't handle the fact that he blatantly broke rules, broke laws, and profited off of us. He is a crook. He is a con man. He always has been. He should never have been given the White House, but he conned a lot of people into voting for him and believing that he was some kind of messiah. And in fact, he is just a grifter. He's a grifter who got a hell of a head start via the inheritance from his father. That's who he is. You know, if you bought into his BS, I'm sorry. My parents did too. My parents did too. My parents are smart people. But my parents think that he's amazing. My dad at one point, because I have been vocal about the idea of, Mom, Dad, you're being conned. And I think my mom is more open to the idea. My dad is steadfast believer in the orange guy's divinity. It's terrifying. Because I don't even remember what the subject matter was, because there are 30,000 possibilities here. The orange guy had said something, and my dad was, you know, oh, this is the truth. And I said, no, he's lying. And this'll give you an idea. My dad looked at me and said, the president can't lie. And he meant that. It was like he has this belief that when you are president, you are incapable of deception to the American people. And I got news for him and you. Presidents do lie. They do leave stuff out. You know, if we're doing a covert operation to take out a Saudi terrorist, if the president gets asked in a press conference, hey, are you trying to kill Ahmed? I guarantee the president is going to look at that journalist and go, no. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Ahmed? Who's that? I don't even know who we're talking about right now. You know, they will lie. Usually for the right reasons. The orange guy, he lies for his own brand's sake, just his own edification, because it amuses him, because he's hateful. But yeah, my dad said, the president can't lie. And it was funny. This is why I know that my mom is, like, still reachable. My mom looked at him and said, Fred, the president can lie. The president does lie. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, there's hope. I don't know if you realize that the orange guy can lie, but you understand the concept of the president of the United States as an entity can, in fact, be deceitful. Good. It's a start. We can build from that. My dad, not so much. Fred, the president can lie. Listen to her. She's telling you the truth. She's the only person you trust. Come on. Anyway. Yeah. Man, Tim Walz is really likable. He is really likable. He is that likable teacher, coach guy. You know, he is, and this is just for my alumni because they're not going to know who the heck I'm talking about. He is Mr. Vanderveer, Mr. Gibby. He is all that. All that. And he is absolutely not J.D. Vance, who, in case you aren't aware, I heard somebody, I've seen the term come up a couple times now, and I don't know if I mentioned this on my feed before. Somebody called him a shillbilly. Man, that's funny. Man, that's some, I love language, and I love the playing with words and whatnot. That's good. That's good. Shillbilly. Ooh, that's good. So you understand, he's from, like, the Midwest, and he claims to be, like, of the Midwestern farm people kind of thing. He went to Yale. He went to an Ivy League school. And he has been being supported by Peter Thiel, Thiel, for years, who is a Silicon Valley investor tech guy, who apparently is very gay, which I don't have a problem with, but I find it funny that he's backing Republicans. But I'm assuming that because he's so wealthy, he thinks, and he's probably right because he's so wealthy, he's a billionaire, like a real one. He is going to be able to buy his way out of getting in trouble by the alt-right authoritarian movement. Yes, I'm gay, but you can't persecute me. Here's 100. I think that's the ambition, the thought here. But yeah, he's been backing J.D. Vance for years. And I don't know if that's why Trump picked him, because it puts Peter Thiel kind of as a contributor in his corner. I don't know if that was the motivation there. But he's a Silicon Valley, because that changed J.D. Vance's approach. He became suddenly very much a pro-technology, pro-Silicon Valley operator, influencer. So, yeah, that's real different than self-made high school teacher, sergeant major in the reserves for 24 years, was in Congress for many years, was governor, because J.D. Vance is like in his first term as a congressperson. He's new at this. He's not qualified for, well, a lot of things, frankly. Including furniture sales. You don't want him working in that position either. Although ironically, Badcock is hiring right now, so maybe there's a possibility for him. I don't know. Rooms to go is a horrible idea. But anyway, yeah, no. Qualification Veep to Veep. It's no contest. It's no contest. But that's who this guy is. But anyway, I have rambled long enough. I'm way past 20 minutes. I apologize for that. I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle. I'm going to go home. I got a couple groceries I just stopped off at Aldi here. Got some eggs and some bananas. What more do you need? And I got some teriyaki sauce. It's a really thick teriyaki like marinade that Pix and I have been. We'll get like skipjack tuna, which apparently I didn't know this is like one of the best kinds of tuna. You know, there's like chunk light and white and albacore. Albacore is still really good. You got to watch out for mercury levels and all that. But apparently skipjack. I'm doing research on all kinds of weird things online, but skipjack apparently is like, if you're getting canned tuna, especially if it's pole caught, is the best. And Aldi actually has a pretty good price on it. So we'll open up a couple cans of that. And yeah, it looks like cat food to a degree, but whatever. A little bit of this teriyaki dip, and like some fresh veg or something like that with it, and just use it as a dipping sauce. Oh my god. Pineapple is also a big winner with this. Pineapple, oh yeah. And you can get your protein, your meat, your veg, and your fruit. And it's a delicious snack meal kind of thing. Good stuff. And within like the Mediterranean guidelines. The teriyaki sauce is kind of pushing it a little bit, but there's nothing in it, because Aldi carries like good products. There's nothing in it that's like, oh my god, if you have 2 ounces of this, you're going to die tomorrow. There's none of that going on, which is nice. That's pretty cool. But anyway, so we may be doing a tuna snack. Actually, when I get home, I need to make us breakfast. I need to do some eggs and yogurt. Hit the ground running this morning. Didn't even stop to eat. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Holy cats, 26 minutes. Sorry about that. Yeah, but seriously, like, share, subscribe, whatever, and make it a great day.